friends, and welcome back to my channel. And I am doing a challenge. So I started a blog, and I don't think I ever posted. I made a video about starting a blog and never finished it. So today I'm going to try to do very good about finishing this video. I think I'm going to do about half a day and get it edited and put out today. That's what I'm going to try to do. Anyway, I am on this challenge. It's a challenge to help you build your community for social media and your blog. It's called the July 2020 10K Challenge, and it is from Heather, I want to say Peter Reese. I've took a couple of their little free courses, and I've never learned so much in my life. So it's been great. So today's challenge was to make a video. Ta-da! So here I am making a video. I just, excuse me, this happens every time I try to make a video. My voice will start getting a frog in my throat. I'm thinking it's nerves. I know what it is. It's allergies. But anyway, so I'm on here and I just went through the list. There's not very many of us on there yet, but it's still real early, so I look forward to looking at this list later in the day. But they're having us list our YouTube channels, and so I'm finding some new YouTube channels to follow, which is exciting. I like to watch YouTube channels while I clean. It just helps the process go by, you know? So on today's agenda, so I've done this. I've done my like most of my assignment for today. The rest of it's going to be this, to get this video published on YouTube. And if you are here from this challenge, hi, how are you? So excited to meet you. So I guess I could, because maybe I'm going to have some new viewers. My name's Leisha, and I'm a mom of 3 boys, 27 and 26 and 15, almost 16. So we're like in the latter years of our lives. 15-year-old, of course, is still at home. I homeschool him. I have since, well, I homeschooled him basically his entire preschool years, sent him to kindergarten and 1st grade in a public school setting, and decided that homeschooling was better for us. So since 2nd grade, and he's going into 11th grade, we have homeschooled. I also homeschooled my older 2 boys, one through almost his entire, it was 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, and one the end of the last half of the 12th grade year. Long story, we'll get into that another day. But anyway, I've also taught preschool, and I don't know why I'm telling you all this stuff, but you know, whatever. I've taught in a preschool setting for a long time. I know I'm telling you this because this is going to pertain to part of my day that you'll see. So anyway, that's who I am. I'm married to Jerry. He's my husband of 17 years. Yes, 17 years. Just passed, our anniversary just passed in June. Not that long ago. So yeah, 17 years. I'm still deeply and madly in love with this man. He makes me happy, so, you know. So anyway, hi and welcome, and I hope you stick around. I've always wanted to do more with this YouTube channel. Unfortunately, I get busy, I forget, I don't know what to put on here, I don't know what my direction totally is. So, you know, we'll learn together, right? I've been learning so many things about this blog, and by the way, my blog is amazingadventuresofmom.com. So if you'd like to go check that out, that would be great. Also, social media, I am on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter. And all of them are Amazing Adventures of Mom. So, you know, go give me a like over there. I post a lot of inspiring and funny things. It's just the person that I am. I always try to look on that positive, bright side. So I may not be your cup of tea, because I know some people really gets on their nerves. But I'll put my computer down so I don't drop it. So what I'm going to do today, here really soon, I gotta get ready here soon. I'm a stay-at-home mom, of course, raising my 15-year-old, and just this week I have decided to help my oldest son Thomas and his wife Megan have 2 small boys, Tobias, who is almost 5, and Grayson, who is close to being 2. Since the coronavirus has hit, we don't really want to send them into a school setting with a bunch of kids yet. We just don't feel safe doing that. If you're doing that, I'm not saying you're a bad person or a bad mom. Everybody has their own situation and has to do their own thing. So, you know, let's just cheer each other on and try to lift each other up as much as we can and not be negative on each other. We just don't feel comfortable sending them back yet. So we have decided to use my experience as a preschool teacher and homeschooling mom for, it's been a while now. I don't know exactly how many years, and I don't want to sit here and count it up, but it's been a while. Later on I'll think about it and give you a total number of years I've been teaching. But anyway, so here soon, it is like 9:35, and I'm going to get ready to jump in the car with my little bag of goodies, and I'm going to go over and spend 2 hours at my grandson's house teaching them some preschool. And then after I do that, I will come back here and get stuff done, and I'll bring you along through the process. Okay, so I am obviously not the greatest at keeping up with videos. So here we are, I'm sitting back in the chair. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I completely forgot when I got over to my daughter-in-law's house and my son's house. I was gonna snap a little video of us doing some preschool with my grandsons, and yep, forgot. You know, I got in the moment and we just got going, and the kids were doing so good with their work, and I didn't think about it. Then I came home and I was getting things done. I had the grocery order to put in. I was copying down my mama's grocery list. We got to do her grocery shopping this weekend. We have a mole problem in our yard, and so my husband got off work early today and we were outside talking about that. Maybe I'll take you outside and show you what the darn moles are doing to our yard. Listen to me, I sound like an old person. Worried about my yard. My yard. Let's see. And then now I'm enjoying my first cup of coffee of the day. And if you've hung around any, you know that I love the coffee. So this is crazy that this is my first cup at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Like I said, it's been an extremely busy morning. Yep, it has. So I think, and right now I am, I just sat down to have a moment and finish my coffee is what I did. And in a little bit I will come back on here and take you outside, and I think I'll show you my gardens again, because they're really coming along and I've added some new things I'm excited to show you. And yep, I think right now that's all I have to say. I'm sorry, I'm such like a horrible vlogger person. I get the hang of it, right? Everything's a new learning experience. So just, you know, just help me out by saying, you're doing a great job, Leisha. All right, guys. Next time I see you, we're going to be outside. Okay, guys, I promised you to bring you outside and show you my garden. We'll give you a garden tour. Excuse my hair. Actually, I mean, just kind of get used to it because it has a mind of its own, and you know, it goes everywhere. I get hot and I just like throw it up any old way. I'll start out the beginning of the day with nice hair and all nice and put together, and then I can't stand it down. So I throw it up in a ponytail, and then I get hot and I do this little messy, I don't know, pullback thing. And anyway, enough about my messy hair. I got messy hair. Hey, I'm part of the Messy Hair Club. You can join me if you'd like. So first, this is the only, I'll call this my edible garden. This is a tomato plant, and if you can see, I got just like tons. It's grown so much, so much. I'm so proud of myself. And then just my basil and my parsley, which I think I've showed you this before, but I'm just giving you another tour. Well, actually I haven't put it on YouTube, I put it on Instagram, so this will be new for YouTube. But anyway, when I first bought this plant, see right here, it was underneath of it. And so I have flourished it that much, and I'm very, very happy to myself. I think maybe container gardening is my niche. But anyway, this is a hostas. I've had her since we've moved in here, I think. This is Blanche. This is Iris. She's an iris. She has these beautiful flowers come up in the spring, and then just this pretty green leafy stuff. This is, that's a weed that needs to be pulled, but I'm not gonna do that right this moment. I'm very excited about these. I guess these are edible too. These will be edible. These are going to be blueberry bushes, and they say they're beautiful. Like their leaves are supposed to change color and stuff. So like they're beautiful for a bush. These, let me step back, because these are just huge, wide, big flower beds that I can't get a ton of stuff to grow in. I got a few things to grow in, but then they died, and then I used it for gardening. Like I grew some green beans and stuff, and it did okay, just not wonderful. So I was trying to find long-term solution for it. So these blueberry bushes will come back, and I was really excited and thought, oh my god, I love blueberries. I'm going to get blueberries in my blueberry bushes. And I think it's going to take 3 to 4 years for that to happen, but that's okay. In the meantime, I'm going to have pretty bushes. Then I have these hibiscus plants that are gorgeous. This one has really sprouted up. She was about half that size when I first got her, so gorgeous, and she's getting little bud things on her, so I'm sure flowers will be coming soon. This is the same type of plant of this, just like a little bit of a variation. It had a little bit of a different name, and she's also getting flowers, and I call this one Princess and Queenie. This is Blue and Berry. Yes, I name my plants that are going to come back. Now, these plants, I don't know what they're called, and they are not going to come back next year, so I just call anything that's not going to come back my lovelies. And I think these are gorgeous. I mean, the colors, oh my goodness. And these were pretty small when I got them too, so I'm going to give myself a little pat on the back here. And I have this platform. I've never had anything on it. I told my husband I wanted to do some container gardening on it, and so that's what I've done this year. And so far, this is what I've come up with. And this rock right here, I'm going to put on it my grandkids' rock, and then I'm going to get some littler rocks and put my grandson's names on it right there. And then we have these 4 garden beds, and they just have some random pretty plants, flowers in them. I think these red fiery thing, they look like little fiery things, are like gorgeous, and I really like these. And no, I don't know the names of them. And then these actually get, see those purple and white flowers, they get really pretty flowers on them. So I have that. And this bed, these were really bloomed and beautiful and flowery, and they've kind of died off. I don't know if I'm going to get more blooms out of them, or if they're supposed to come back next year, so we'll see. I haven't named them because I don't know if they're going to come back. This over here is Sophia. She's another hostas, and I love her too. I've had her for I think about as long as I've had Blanche over there, but I'm not real sure. I think I planted her about the same time. Again, some more of these, and the reason why there's like nothing here is because I planted some petunias, and for some reason they didn't do well in the ground. Now, I have them in my hanging pot, and I have them in my container garden, and they're doing awesome. But when I put them in the ground, they did not. They all died off. So I know not to plant those in the ground again. And again, these are those purple and white flowers. A couple of the little fire sticks I had left over. And that is a hostas too. Oop, this one. And believe it or not, she is as old as my other two hostas. And each year she gets a little bigger, but so far that's as big as she's gotten. And I haven't gave her a name. I probably need to give her a name because she comes back every year. But I haven't yet. I have to think on that. Still have not gotten to this planter. And this one, I can't get anything but weeds and grass to grow in it. It's the only thing, as you can see, big old weed over there. That's the only thing that will really grow in that. I don't know why. So my plan is I'm going to de-weed it again, put some of the weed deterring paper down, and then put mulch over it. And then I'm going to get some, I would like to get some really pretty concrete planters and just do some more container gardening there. And yes, I know my garage, this is my garage, it's dirty. We clean it off and it rains, and this is what it looks like again. We actually are talking about painting it maybe like a gray so that the dirt doesn't show up so well on it. And also my decking needs some attention, and we plan on doing that in the fall. These are my other two garden beds in the backyard. They have tulips in them that come back every spring faithfully, but they don't last very long. So I'm thinking about trying to find other bulbs to put in this fall that maybe I should have planted them. I'm probably already too late to do it because I think you have to plant them in the, I don't know. I'll look it up. Figure it out. But anyway, if I can put something else to bloom like later in the year, that would be great. But we're just going to de-weed this and throw down some mulch. I don't want to put that paper down because, like I said, I have the tulip bulbs down in there, and I want them to be able to come back again next year. Then, of course, I have my hanging flower garden, or my hanging plant over here, my petunias. And then I'll show you what this mole is doing in my backyard. So, can you see it's killing my grass for one. These are like tunnels where it's dug. This isn't as bad. This area and my area kind of down there has never grown grass great either. So we're talking about maybe building a couple platforms to put down there and up here, because since the grass don't grow that great anyway. But you see how this dead? My yard has never, ever looked like this. My grass has always been beautiful and green and luscious, and if you can see, it is dying. But that's because we have these moles. I mean, they are all over the place. They have been dug up so many places. We got these and they beep, and they're supposed to scare them away, but so far I think it's just made them madder. So I was showing you this. I mean, it's like, so it hasn't really killed the grass over here so much as it just has made bald spots in particular. But if you come over here, I mean, it's dug up and it's dead. Under my picnic table, under my swing, under my grandbaby swing set, it's all dead. It's dead. It's dying. We're probably going to have to reseed the yard out here. And we're trying everything. So I showed you the one thing. We got a couple of them out here. We got, what, 3? You can see there's one over there. There's one over there. And there's one over that way that I showed you. And then we have one in the front yard because they've moved to the front yard now. So I don't know. So we have tried these beepy things that are supposed to scare them away. Like I said, it's not scaring them away. I think it's pissing them off, honestly. And then we tried mothballs because we have gotten the moles before. This isn't our first year having moles. But last year, I think all we used was mothballs, and they went away. No problem. Didn't have any issues with them anymore. Then, so we tried mothballs this year. Didn't do nothing. In fact, most of the times we would find the mothballs pushed back up out of the dirt. So I don't know. And then one year we tried chewing gum, and we haven't tried chewing gum yet. So maybe this weekend we will get some chewing gum and shove it down in there and see if that deters them. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Oh, and we paid a company to come out and spray for grub, because grub is what they're is what they say that they would like to eat. So we went and had them spray for it, I guess is what they do, or treat the yard for grub. I don't know if they spray, I don't know what they do, but they come and they treated the yard for grub, and it did nothing. It's done nothing. As you can see, my yard looks like crud. So yeah, so enough of the yard rant. I hope you enjoyed my garden tour. I do have one garden bed up in front too, in front of the house, but I don't want to go up there and show it because our address is like really prominent. But I have 2 rose bushes and 2 other really pretty plants, bushes, but I cannot remember what they're called. Planted up there, and we just recently cleaned that out real good and put some fresh mulch down there too. But yeah, so plans, we still got more plans for this yard. We've lived here for, I want to say 7 or 8 years now. I don't know, I'd have to think about it, but somewhere around there. I'm going to say 7 or 8 years we've lived here. We've done the garden beds about half of the time, and some years we just didn't have the money, because you know it does take money to get all this stuff to do these garden beds. Next year my plan is to do more container gardening with more vegetables, and I heard green peppers, and I cannot think off the top of my head, but stuff we would use, peppers and other things that you eat that's a vegetable. Okay, so anyway, I plan on doing more gardening, container gardening next year. I've been saving up some containers so that way my husband can just buy me a whole bunch of dirt, and I'll buy some seeds or some seedlings, you know, some that's already sprouted a little bit, and go from there, because it seems I've never had this much success with my tomato plant as I have this year, and I've never done herbs before, and so I was excited that those are doing so well too, and I have like plucked off and cooked both of those, and they're still flourishing, so that's like awesome. I mean, I paid $4 a piece for the plants, and if you get fresh herbs at the grocery store, you pay $4 for just a little tiny bit that goes bad on you real quick. So I think that was a good investment. It is wonderful out here right now. It is beautiful. The wind is blowing, and it's a cool breeze, and it smells summery, if you know what I mean. But yep, so I guess, like I said, I'll stop ranting if you've made it this far. Good, thanks. But oh, you know what? You want to see my puppy? Ed, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, that's my doggy. It's Ed. He goes wherever I go, basically. He's my friend. He's my fur baby. He listens to all my ramblings. He loves it. He loves me. And I love him. So anyway, we'll see you again in a little bit. This may be the end of the vlog. I don't know. I may try to get some of maybe what I'm going to make for dinner in there tonight. I might do that because I'm going to have to start that soon anyway. Alright, we'll see. Alright, so I'm back, and I decided on dinners tonight is these seasoned leaned turkey burgers. These are pretty good. They're just these little frozen patties. They're already seasoned, but I'm putting a little extra onion and garlic powder on them. I usually use this McCormick's hamburger seasoning, but I'm out of it, and I didn't even know it. So that's that. And then we're gonna have, I'm probably gonna cut up some onions and tomatoes and lettuce. Look at my, yeah, it's humid. That's my son, he's playing games downstairs. But anyway, and we'll have a salad with it, and voila, there's dinner. And also, I'm so proud of myself. My first harvest from my tomato plant. So I'm saving them. When my husband, I've already cleaned them off. I'll probably have to clean them again because I touched them. But when my husband comes home, we're each going to eat one and see how wonderful they taste. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for following along. If you made it all the way through to the end of this video, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe down below so you don't miss any more videos. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Let me know about your gardening experiences down in the comments below. And yeah, so I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by, friends. Bye.